call the public hearing to order, please. Notice hereby given that the town council of the town of Massena, New York will conduct a public hearing on the 28th day of February 2017 at 5:30 p.m. in the Town Hall Building, Massena, New York, concerning a proposed local law which provides for amending the code of the town of Massena, Chapter 197, taxation, to add Article 7, exemption for residential commercial development. The purpose of the proposed law is to afford and provide an exemption from general municipal taxes for developers and building owners to convert non-residential real property to residential housing units and commercial mixed uses in accordance with New York State Real Property Tax Law, subsection 485A2. At such time and place, all persons interested in the subject matter thereof will be heard concerning the same. Copies of the proposed local law in its entirety are available in the office of the town clerk located in the Town Hall Building, 60 Main Street, Room 3, Massena, New York, during regular business hours for the purpose of inspection or procurement by interested parties. Dated February 22nd, 2017. So, I don't think we have any members of the public here, other than
What's
Mr.
Joe?
Soroka.
Joe.
What's there, other than Mr. Soroka?
No, Mr. Public.
I'll pass for now.
You'll pass around, okay, good. This is to allow for, I mean, the board knows about this exemption for new development, partial exemption if a residential component is included for a portion of half of the value of improvements in the property. Is that correct, Eric?
Yeah, it's for mixed use development, contemplating.
And the village has passed this already, as is the school district, and the deadline is tomorrow, or actually today is the last day to pass it. And we should have acted earlier, and we didn't, so we're acting today, hopefully. So,
moved.
Second.
we gotta close the motion and a second to close the public hearing.
So moved.
We did that already. That was a motion that Sam, that we gotta close the public hearing before we take action, so. So Sam and Albert voted to, a motion to close the public hearing. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Very good. Now, a motion to enact the local law, which is the proposed local law we just discussed.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second as well. Discussion.
So just one bit of discussion, it probably should be known for the record that this is a type 2 action for secret purposes, doesn't require.
Okay. Take two action. All right. That's good to know. I was wondering about that. I was asking myself this morning, is this a type 2 action for secret purposes or not? And now I know the answer. So.
Kept me awake all last night.
Don't doubt that. Okay, no further discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Abstention, motion carries. A couple other small pieces of business. We had a discussion at the regular meeting about the contract with the Humane Society. Spoke with Heidi Bradish in the last couple of days, sent her an email, spoke with her again today. She is very concerned that we have no contract in place. She's due for a visit and an inspection by Ag and Market soon. Today, we agreed that maybe the best thing would be for us to extend the last year's contract for 6 months, to give us time to work out some details of the new contract. While the contract in place, they can get some of the money that we pay them, and we can move forward. So what it will basically, if you take a look, if you remember from last year's agreement, what we would do is just make it effective January 1 of 2017 through June 30 of 17. I guess the only main question I have for you is, are we going to prorate the dollars we give them? So we'll only give them half of the money for the shelter now, and half of the money for the dog control. Was that your preference?
I make a motion we proceed with adopting a half-year contract till it'll be to June 1st, or June 30th for Humane Society as well as dog control at 50% of the annual allocation
Okay.
for 2016.
Okay. Got a motion,
Second.
is there a second? Got a second as well. Good. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Abstention. All right, motion carries. And Steve, you had one other thing you wanted to bring up?
Well, I just, you had given me the comprehensive plan to review.
Yes.
since then. And,
Have we done any of it?
well, some of it, not very much of it. But with what Tom and I are talking with USDA and Frank DiAgostino, any loan, or any loans or grants that we apply to, they check the comprehensive plan to make sure it's updated. It can be as high as 20 points out of 100 on your application. So I don't expect to do anything tonight or make any decisions, but if anybody wants to look at it, I'm gonna give it back to Joe. But we should come up with a plan to update that.
Can you do that? Give us an idea of what form that would take and what we need to do to update it?
Sure.
Do you have that up for us?
Yep.
Because I'm not really sure.
Well, there's, when we were down in New York City at the training sessions, there were a couple of seminar sessions that we sat in and talked about planning and strategic plans, and how to move forward. We can get a hold of a couple of contractors that we know, so see what they would suggest. One of them was the Verge.
Maybe
Well,
the
about-
Verge.
There was the LA group, and there was another one that had done the work for the villages.
Yeah, the Verge reached out to me today, actually, I didn't have a chance to return the call, but it was on the consolidation more than the master plan. They said they did a workshop at the associated towns. The guy that called me, I can't remember his name right now, but.
I went to one that was on
Bumps, bruises.
MRB.
This was the Verge group, or associated with it.
Yeah, I'm sure,
Okay.
but any consolidation,
Right,
be done
so,
by-
so typically we would hire someone to do it, to do the update, or is it
Well,
something we could do ourselves?
what we did the last time, or what they did the last time, is they had hired the group. I forget which one it was, LA group.
Sure.
But they applied and received funding.
Yeah. There's grant funding for that, and typically the person doing the plan would apply for the funding as well.
But we also have other options too, IDA, they know they're great sources, actually, they would probably fit in that.
And one item they did talk about with that is you bring the public in and see how they feel about, Messena going forward, and their ideas, and where they wanna see us down the road. So, I mean, there's some public interaction with it as well. I think that's an important part of that process.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I think they had 4 different, maybe outlets, but 4 different breakout groups where they talked to village residents and they tried to pick different segments of our society. A lot of things.
Let's take a look at it. Okay, we do need an executive session, if we're done with everything else, to talk with our attorney on the hospital transition. He has some new information for us we need to hear. So, just need an executive session for that. So, if there is no other business, I entertain a motion to go into executive session. Discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, abstention, motion carried. Okay, and any other questions from the media or the